It is certain that our app will throw an error at some point in time. It could be the user tried to visit a non-existing page, or the user tried to visit a restricted page without the appropriate permission. Now, in those kind of scenarios, it's only proper that we will create a custom error page to display the error to the user. Thankfully, React Router provided us an easy way to handle this situation, and it is something called the error element. Let's look at how it works. So let's just say we're throwing an error in our home component. Now, the default behavior of React for any errors is that it will bubble the error up, and if no one's catching the error, then it will render the default error message in our browser. So if we go to our browser, you can see that the default error page is not that pretty, and it's even giving us a suggestion to create our own custom element. Now, in our route definition, we can actually add a new property called error element, and the value will be a custom React component, which will be rendered whenever there's an error. Let's go ahead and create an error element now. And we'll import our newly created error element back inside our public route.js file. And now if we go back to our browser, instead of seeing the default error page, we're now seeing our own custom error element. Isn't that great? However, we're not done yet. What if we want to show the actual error message in this custom element, which in our case will be hey ya, that was thrown inside the home component. Now React Router again has made it easy for us. To do that, we simply need to call a hook called useRouteError. The hook will return us the error instance that was thrown, and for us to easily display the error message, we simply need to read the message property in the error instance. Alright, let's take a look at the browser, and now we see hey ya in the second line. So that was a quick overview on how we can make our own custom error page. However, our error page at the moment is very plain and simple. Let's spice things up a little bit with our awesome CSS skill. Alright, let's take a look at the result. Looking good. So now whenever you have up, you will be seeing this beautiful error page. One last thing before we end the lesson. It's very typical for us to provide a button to redirect the user back to their original location whenever an error happens. Let's quickly correct that button. We can make use of the link component provided by React Router DOM to send the user back. In a toProp, we simply need to provide a value of -1, and that will do the job for us. And let's also quickly style the buttons. And we'll test it out in the browser. Since the home page is the one that will throw the error, we'll first go to the contact page and visit the home page. And now if we click on the button, we're back to the contact page. Isn't that great? Alright, we'll continue in the next lesson. Key takeaways for this lesson. We can define a custom error element by providing an error element property inside the route object. We can send a user back to the previous location by passing the -1 to the toProps in the link component. Alright, that's it for now, and I'll see you again in the next video. If you would like to see more content, consider supporting us by becoming a member at my website, Acadea.io. It is similar to Patreon, but in return, you get a lot of premium tutorials and lessons. If you can't become a member, that's totally fine. We are just happy that you are here. We spend a lot of time and energy to produce high quality videos for you. Feel free to check out our other videos on YouTube, and if you can leave a thumbs up, you will really make my day. If you subscribe, I would jump for joy, and I'll make more videos for you. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you next time.